Hey, welcome back to our progression grid series. Today is class number 6. It's our intermediate long class with an emphasis on heart opening and back bending. So we'll do a lot of fun poses and then we'll work towards bow at the end. You'll just need your mat and that's it. I don't think we need blocks today. So grab that and we'll get started. We're going to begin in tabletop pose. So a lot of this class will be repetitive, again like the beginner class, just feeling into the spine, make a nice movement meditation out of it. So feel free to close your eyes and just let yourself get lost in the moment. But let's all come into tabletop pose. Stack your wrists under your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. We'll move into some cat-cow. So on an inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, lift the crown of your head up. On an exhale, round your spine, tuck your belly button to your nose, and draw navel into spine. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow, drop the belly, expand through the chest. Exhale, round through the spine, cat pose, curl everything in. 2 more like this. Let your breath be the guide. Inhales bring expansion and lift. Exhales bring contraction and rounding in. Last breath here. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Now I want you to throw all that out the window and just take whatever shapes feel good. We'll spend a minute or two here. So if you want, you can move into a puppy or a child's pose. You can take barrel rolls through your chest, sway your hips side to side. Whatever feels good. I think part of heart opening is just being in tune with yourself and knowing what your specific body needs, both emotionally and to prepare for our practice today. Let's spend 5 more breaths. Final breath here. And then find your way into tabletop again. Inhale, cow pose. Drop the belly, lift the chest. And actually we'll do this on tented fingertips. So create little mountain peaks underneath your hands. On an exhale, you're going to shift your weight forward, drop your chin and chest to the mat. Okay, it's like a little push-up. And stick your booty in the air. On an inhale, push through your palms, sit your hips back onto your heels, zombie your arms up as you extend your hips, and exhale, pull down. So create a nice cactus with your arms and lift your chest to the sky. That's our little flow. It's 4 breaths, or 2 full breaths. So inhale, drop into cow, tented fingertips. Exhale, do a little push-up, drop your chin and chest to the mat. Inhale, rise up, extend your hips, zombie your arms forwards. Exhale, pull down. Drop down, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, drop knees, chest, chin. Inhale, push back hips to heels, then zombie your arms forward as you extend your hips. And exhale, shoulder blades pinch in the middle. Drop onto fingertips, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, sit your hips back and then extend them as you zombie your arms forwards and overhead. Exhale, cactus your arms, magnetize your heart to the sky. Drop your fingertips, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, move through your push-up. Inhale, reach it back, extend your hips, arms forward and overhead. And exhale, cactus your arms down. Let's do 2 more like that. Inhale, fingertips, cow pose. Exhale, your knees are already dropped. Go for the chest and the chin. Push it back. Inhale, extend your hips forward, arms overhead. Exhale, cactus your arms. Lift your chest to the sky. Last one. Fingertips, inhale, cow pose, drop the belly, lift the tail. Exhale, drop your body down. Hips stay high. Inhale, sit them back, and then extend your hips as your arms reach overhead. And exhale, cactus your arms. From here, let's spend a few breaths in this position. So hug your inner thighs in together and roll them back slightly. You want some engagement in your glutes, but you don't want to over clench so that you strain your low back. And I want you to create just a mental picture of a point in your mid-back. So just in between your shoulder blades. And then think about that point moving forward and then arcing up. So it's scooping underneath your shoulder blades. Your shoulder blades are creating a shelf for your heart to lay on. Your elbows are out wide. And then moving in towards each other. Firm again through your inner thighs. And take some nice deep breaths here. You might feel a few cracks in your spine as well. That's okay. It should feel good. Final breath. Exhale, sit your hips to your heels. And just digest any feelings that came up, any sensations. No need to rush into the next pose. Let's take a little twist to kind of counteract that back bend. So right hand on the outside of the left thigh or knee, and just twist open to the left gently. Just getting warmed up. Back to center, left hand on right leg. Inhale, twist open to the right. Back to center. You can round your low spine as you come back to center. Inhale, extend again, create a cow tilt as you twist open. Exhale, round through center. Inhale, twist open to the right. Exhale, round through center. Nice curling in action. One more on each side. Doesn't need to be a big movement quite yet or ever. Nobody's watching, nobody's competing with you, so just feel into what feels good in your body. We're going to find an extended child's pose. So sit your hips back onto your heels. Let's have our toes tucked. And again, we'll tent onto our fingertips. This is going to allow us to really wrap our outer armpits down and stretch into our lats. Spend a few breaths here. Feeling into that sensation of dropping your chest down between your shoulders. So this is our inhale, our active child's pose with tented fingertips. Inhale here. Exhale, roll your arms, your hands back towards your body as you sit onto your heels. Place your hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Inhale, puff your chest to the sky as you extend your hips. And exhale is a nice swan dive to get us back to our child's pose. Extending our arms forward. So it's our next little sequence, a nice 2 full breath, in and out for 4 counts. Inhale, child's pose. Extend your fingertips long. Exhale, roll your hands to your body and interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale, puff your chest up as you extend through your hips. And exhale. If it feels better to untuck your toes, feel free to do that. You're going to swan dive. So lead with your heart forward, forward, forward. And then unclasp your hands as you send them out. Inhale, child's pose. Exhale, roll them back. Tuck knee to nose. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale, puff your chest up, roll your shoulder blades down your back. Extend your hips. And exhale, swan dive, lead with the heart down towards the mat. Undo your hands, send them in front of you. Inhale, child's. Exhale, stack the body. Interlace the fingers behind you. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your hips. Exhale, swan dive. Undo the clasp of your fingers, send them forward. Inhale, child's. Exhale, roll and stack your body on top of itself. Inhale, interlace your fingers, lift your chest, lift your hips. And exhale, swan dive down. 3 more with your own breath pattern. Let's do this last one together. Tent on your fingertips. Inhale, child's pose. Melt the chest. Exhale, roll and stack your body. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift everything up. And exhale, swan dive down. Take 2 breaths. And then rise your body up to tabletop. On an inhale, you're going to bend your left knee behind you. Come into this scorpion leg, so your toes are pointed instead of flexed. And then on an exhale, you're going to open your left hip out to the side and drop your booty down to the right side of the mat. So let's show that again. This is your inhale, scorpion leg, back bend. Exhale, open the pelvis to the left, kickstand your right foot out and drop the hips down. Inhale, lift everything up. So push through your right shin and knee. Exhale, lower it back down. Inhale, step your left foot forward for a half split, so straighten it out in front of you. Flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, kickstand your right foot out, come into a modified side plank with your knee planted. Exhale, bend your left foot in, capture it with your left hand. Nice quad stretch, hip flexor stretch for the front of the left leg. That's our next little sequence. Release that leg and we'll do the other side. So inhale, scorpion your right leg. So extend it back, point through your toes, lift through your head. Exhale, open everything over to the right as you drop your hips to the left. Inhale, sweep it up, push through left hand and left shin. Exhale, back down. Inhale, sweep that right leg forward, come into a half split, straight leg. Exhale, fold. Kickstand your left foot out. Inhale, come into a modified side plank. Right leg, right arm reaches long. Exhale, bend your right knee, capture your right ankle with your right hand, quad stretch. Stay for a breath. And release. Come back to tabletop. Let's do that a few times on each side. So inhale, back bend, scorpion your left foot up. Exhale, open the pelvis to the left, drop the hips down to the right. Inhale, push through your right side, lift up. Exhale, down. Bring that left foot all the way to the front of the mat, half split, straighten your leg, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Kickstand the right leg open, modified side plank, long line of energy. Exhale, bend everything backwards. Inhale, kick into your quad stretch. And exhale, come back to tabletop. Inhale, cow pose with the right leg, scorpion. Exhale, open it up to the right, drop the hips down. Inhale, push up, expand through your heart. And exhale, lower. Inhale, right leg comes forward all the way for half splits. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Kickstand your left foot over. Inhale into your side plank. I think I might have turned the wrong way, but keep going. Exhale, bend the right leg in. Inhale, nice quad stretch. And exhale, release. Find your way back to your center. Let's do one more on each side. Inhale, cow tilt, left foot up. Exhale, open pelvis to the left, drop the hips to the right. Inhale, reach and lift everything up. Exhale, sink the hips back down. Inhale, bring your left foot forward, land it at the top of your mat for a half splits. And exhale, fold. Kickstand your right foot out. Inhale into your modified side plank. Stretch everything long. Exhale, bend your left knee. Capture that ankle. Inhale, kick into your stretch. Really engage the back of your left glute and hamstring. And exhale, release. One more time on the right side. From tabletop, inhale, cow. Point those right toes to the sky. Exhale, open everything to the left, or to the right as you drop to the left. Inhale, push through left shin and left hand. Exhale, back down. Inhale, right leg sweeps to the top of the mat, half split, straight leg, flat back. Exhale, fold. Kick your left foot out to the side, come back into your modified side plank. Exhale, bend your right knee, engage to the right hamstring to capture that ankle. Inhale, quad stretch, hip flexor stretch, and exhale, back through center. So we should be feeling open through the front of the shoulder, through the hips and quads, getting your spine moving. Let's take a few more breaths just to sway your hips side to side, move into cat-cow, whatever you need. Take one more breath. And then walk your way. Walk your feet to the top of the mat. Come into a forward fold. Send breath into the low back. Give a nice flex in your knees if you need. Either dangle the fingers or hold on to opposite elbows. Good, now rise up to Tadasana. Point your toes out slightly, your heels in slightly. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, we're gonna come into a squat and our arms are gonna sweep down and meet in the middle. So your arms are gonna do up, overhead, touch, down in the middle, touch like that. So inhale, up, overhead. Exhale, squat down, legs to parallel, hands touch in the middle. Inhale, up, overhead. Exhale, squat it down, hands meet in the center. Do several of these with your own breath. Moving into the quads, into the ankles. Still working on expanding through your rib space on your inhales. And drawing your navel into your spine on your exhales. Inhale, let the ribs flare a little bit. Find some air space there. Exhale, draw your lower ribs back to the center of your body. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, find your squat. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, down. Last one. Good. Should be feeling really warmed up now. Come to Tadasana at the top of your mat. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, you're going to come into toe stand. So roll onto the balls of your feet, lift your heels, squat down. So let's take an extra breath this round to just find our balance. Kneecaps are pointing forward, crown of the head is lifting high. Hands at heart center or beside you for balance if you need. Our exhale is going to spend lowering into toe stand. Our inhale, we're going to send our left leg, our left hand behind us. Come to this funky camel variation. It's kind of like a breakdancer camel. So your knees are still going to hover. The balls of your feet are still planted on the mat. And you'll extend backwards like this. So if that feels too funky, please feel free to drop the knees and take a more traditional camel lift like that. Okay? All right, so let's go through that sequence. Inhale, arms overhead, Tadasana. Upward salute. Exhale, hands at heart center. Lower into your toe stand. Come onto the balls of your feet. Inhale, right hand behind you. Left arm overhead. Extend the hips. Exhale, back to center. Toe stand. Inhale, stand it up. Arms overhead. Exhale, lower into your toe stand. Let's try the more traditional variation so you can see what you like better. So inhale, drop your knees, send your left hand behind you, your right arm overhead, poke those hip points forward. Exhale, come back on the balls of your feet, toe stand. Inhale, plant your heels, arms overhead. Exhale, lower into toe stand, lift the heels. Inhale, plant your knees in front of you, right hand behind you, lift the hips. Exhale, find your toe stand. So you have those 2 options. You can pick what you prefer. Inhale, upward salute, arms overhead. Exhale, toe stand, hands at heart center. We're going to do 2 more on each side. Inhale, left hand behind you, lift your hips. Exhale, back down, toe stand. Inhale, stand it up, drop the heels, arms overhead. Exhale, toe stand. Inhale, right hand behind you, left arm overhead. Extend and bridge up. Exhale, drop the hips to the heels, toe stand. Inhale, drop the heels, expand through your rib space, arms overhead, 1 more on each side. Exhale, hands through heart center, lower down. I'm going to drop my knees on this one. Inhale, knees go in front of you, left arm behind you, bridge up. And exhale, find your toe stand, use your balance. Drop the heels, inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, lift the heels. Lower down with control. Inhale, knees lower in front of you, right hand behind you, left arm overhead, hips forward. And exhale, back to toe stand. And then on your next inhale, drop your heels and find a nice forward fold. Maybe shake out the legs a little bit. Now your quads are working as well. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, fold. 2 more times. Inhale, straight spine, as much bend in the knees as you need. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Slowly stack your spine as you rise all the way up to Tadasana. Now we're going to move kind of into the meat and potatoes of our practice. We're going to do the following sequence 3 times on each side. So take a breath, take a moment to just recenter, calm everything down. Again, the breath is the guide. So we're going to maybe spend a little extra time on the first round, but then the second 2 rounds, it'll be 1 breath per movement. Let's go through this first time with just a little more cueing and a little extra time in each pose. So you're going to step your left foot back into a warrior 2 shape. So outer edge of the left foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Right knee is stacking over right ankle, fingertips are extending long, pelvis opens to the left. Your inhale, you're going to come into reverse warrior, slide your left arm down your left leg, right bicep frames the ear, big side body stretch through the right. And this whole time you're going to keep your feet in this position. So we're going to move into some different variations of like a forward fold and a skandasana, but your feet will remain here. So inhale is your reverse warrior. Exhale, sweep those arms forwards and face the wide edge of your mat for this forward fold variation. So it's kind of like a triangle pyramid, kind of like a wide-legged forward fold, okay? Your inhale, you're going to plant your right hand, twist your left arm open to the sky. Let's hold for a breath. Exhale back to center. Inhale, bend into your left knee, find skandasana. So the right toes will lift a little bit here. So come on, to the ball of your left foot if you need, or roll the mat up underneath that heel. Spend a few breaths here this first round. Good. On your next inhale, you're going to plant the ball of your right foot, bend into your right knee, reverse warrior again. Exhale, straighten your right knee, arms sweep forward and down to the wide edge of the mat for a forward fold. This time, plant your left hand, reach your right arm to the sky, twist it open, keep your legs where they are. Engage your right quad so you're not hyperextending into that right knee. And exhale, twist down. Inhale, funky skandasana, bend into your left or your right knee. So this is just a weird side lunge. Should feel a lot of opening through your groin, actually on both sides. Keeping your feet where they are, so definitely something different. Now inhale brings you into reverse warrior again. Exhale, plant your right hand down and step your right foot back into a side plank. You can stack your feet or stagger them. Hold for a breath. Exhale, draw navel to spine. Now, remember that quad stretch we did in our modified side plank. We're going to do that in our side plank now. So if you ever need to drop down, please take that other variation. But really widen your fingers, firm through all 5 knuckles on that side. And then engage your left hamstring, grab onto your left ankle. Hold this side plank for a breath. So from your side plank, if you're able, let the left knee lead you up into this kind of downward dog V-shaped side plank variation. You're firm through the outer edge of your right foot, pushing through your right palm, left knee leads the way. Inhale, and then exhale, drop the left toes behind you, wild thing. Inhale, cactus your left arm in your wild thing. Exhale, sink the hips low, left hand touches outside of right leg, reaches for that ankle. Inhale, step your left leg forward to the top of your mat and rise for high lunge. Exhale, cactus your arms out to the side. Inhale, back bend in your high lunge. And exhale, find your way into warrior two on your other leg. So do that on the other side. We'll spend an extra breath again on this side. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Slide your right hand down, left arm overhead. Take an extra moment here. And exhale, keep your feet where they are, arms sweep in front of you. Straighten your left leg, face the wide edge of your mat. Forward fold. Plant your left hand. Inhale, sweep the right arm open for a twist. Stay for an extra breath. Exhale, release the right arm down. Inhale, Skandasana into the right leg. Left toes will lift, so balancing on that left heel. Trying to expand through your chest, keep a tall posture if you can. Plant the left ball of the foot. Inhale, reverse your warrior, exalted warrior. Exhale, arms sweep in front of you, straighten the left leg, forward fold, long edge of the mat. This time, keep your right fingertips planted. Inhale, twist left arm open. Exhale, wring everything out. Inhale, extend through your spine. Exhale, fold through center. Funky side lunge. Inhale, bend into your left knee. Keep your feet right where they are. If you have any knee pain, you can avoid this pose, but it should feel okay for most people. Stay for one more breath. Good. Inhale, rises you up to reverse warrior. Exhale, plant your left hand. Step your left foot back for side plank. Inhale, reach your right hand high. Exhale, ground through your outer edge of your left foot. Bend your right knee, capture that foot behind you. Side lunge with a quad stretch. Inhale, stay. Exhale, start to lift your right knee, push up into this kind of down dog variation. Inhale. And then exhale, drop the right toes behind you, wild thing. Inhale, cactus your arm here. Exhale, lower your left hip. Right hand touches outside of left leg. Inhale, right leg steps all the way forward, high lunge, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, back bend. Stretching the front of your left hip. And exhale, warrior two into the right leg. Now, we're back to where we started. We're gonna try to do it one breath per movement, more or less. You can straighten your leg, let's take a little break. Hands on your heart. Let your breath and heartbeat slow just a little bit. It's gonna be a challenging flow, but try to keep your focus and your grace through all of it. Let's find warrior two into the right leg. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, straighten into left leg. Keep your feet where they are, forward fold, wide edge of the mat. Inhale, sweep your left arm open, twist. Exhale, back through center. Inhale, Skandasana into the left leg. Lift your right toes. Exhale, back through center, forward fold. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Arms come forward and down. Inhale, right arm reaches high, twist open. Exhale, fold. Inhale, funky side lunge, Skandasana into the right leg. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend into your right knee, reverse your warrior. Exhale, plant your right hand, step your right leg back for side lunge. Inhale, reach your left hand high. Exhale, grab your left ankle behind you for a quad stretch. Inhale, lift, lift, lift through that left knee. Press through your right palm. Exhale, drop your left toes, wild thing. Inhale, cactus through your arm. Exhale, sink the hips down. Try to touch your right ankle with your left hand. Inhale, steps your left foot all the way to the top of your mat, high lunge. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, back bend in your high lunge. Breathe through the right hip. Exhale, opens you up into warrior two on the other side. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, keep your feet where they are. Bring the arms forward and down for a wide-legged forward fold. Keep your left fingertips there. Inhale, sweep your right arm open. Twist. Exhale, release through center. Inhale, Skandasana into your right leg. Left toes can lift. Exhale, plant back through your left ball of your foot. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, arms come forward, left leg straightens, wide-legged forward fold. Keep your right hand there in the center. Inhale, sweep your left arm open. Exhale, fold. Inhale, funky side lunge into the left knee. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend into your left knee, reverse your warrior once again. Exhale, plant your left palm, step your left foot back for side plank. Inhale, reach your right hand high. Exhale, bend that right knee, capture that ankle behind you. Inhale, reach the right knee high, press through the left palm. Exhale, drop the right toes behind you, wild thing, turn your heart to the sky. Inhale, cactus your arm. Exhale, sink the hips, touch the left ankle with the right hand. Inhale, steps your right leg forward all the way for high lunge, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, cactus your arms out to the side. Inhale, tilt your heart up, stretch through your left hip. And exhale, warrior two into the right leg. One more time on each side. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Pause the video if you need to catch your breath. Exhale, keep your feet where they are, straighten your legs. Fold to the long edge of the mat. Keep your right fingertips there. Inhale, twist open to the left. Exhale, down through center. Inhale, bend into your left knee, Skandasana, lift the right toes. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse your warrior, bend into your right knee, right arm overhead. Exhale, straighten your right knee, arms come forward and down. Inhale, plant your left fingertips, reach your right fingertips high, twist open. And exhale, fold. Inhale, funky side lunge into the right knee. And exhale, fold again. Inhale, bend into your right knee, right arm overhead, reverse your warrior. Exalt your warrior. And exhale, right hand to the mat, right foot steps back, side lunge. Inhale, sweep your left arm high. Exhale, bend and capture the left ankle. Inhale, reach your left foot high, press through your right palm. And exhale, wild thing. Inhale, cactus your arm, create a shelf for your heart, lift it high. Exhale, drop the hips, left foot, or left hand to outside right foot. Big inhale, left foot steps forward, high lunge, arms overhead. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, tilt everything up, expand through your chest, heart opening. Exhale, warrior two into your left leg. Good job, guys, almost there. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, keep your feet where they are, straighten your left leg, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Skandasana into the right leg. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, those left toes, make sure they're pointing forward, exalted warrior. Exhale, straighten your left leg, forward fold with your feet right where they are. Inhale, reach your left fingertips high, twist open. And exhale through center. Inhale, side lunge, bend into your left knee. And exhale, fold. Inhale, bend into your left knee again. Reverse your warrior. Right arm slides down your leg. And exhale, plant the left hand, step the left foot back, side plank. Inhale, reach your right arm high, firm through the outer edge of the left foot. Exhale, bend your right knee back, capture that ankle. Option to lower onto your knee. Inhale, reach that right knee high. And exhale, wild thing, drop the right toes behind you. Pelvis faces the sky. Inhale, cactus your arm. And exhale, drop the hips. Right hand touches left leg. Inhale, big step forward to the top of the mat, high lunge. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, lift it higher. And exhale, let's come into a forward fold at the top of our mat. Good job with that sequence. I hope you were able to focus and just meditate with your movement. It should feel really good. I know that was a challenge though. So let's let the body rest a bit. How fun though. Sway your hips side to side. Good, and then plant your hands, lower your knees down, find a child's pose. Resting your forehead to the mat, and again, just letting the breath slow, letting it find its way through your whole body, especially your low back, especially your heart, your ribs. Take 2 more breaths. Now we're going to move into some bow pose, and then we're going to cool down. So you're almost there. Good job, everybody. Lower down onto your belly. And plant your forehead to the mat. Let's take a really active variation, kind of like the locust bow combo. So bend your knees, face the soles of your feet to the sky, arms down by your side, palms facing each other. On an inhale, you're going to lift your forehead, lift your chest, lift your arms, and stay. Drawing your ribs, your navel into your spine. Inhale, lift the tops of the knees and thighs from the mat. You're not grabbing onto your feet, you're just staying really active. Your hip bones are pressing into the mat. Lift your legs, lift your chest higher. 2 more breaths. And release down. You should feel your butt cheek squeeze in there. Might have cramped up a little bit. Now we're going to start with the bow. We'll do 2 of them. We'll do the one that I usually do, and then I'll show you a different one. But you can stick with the first one if you wish. So again, bend your knees up, flex through the ankles. And then you're gonna capture not your foot, but more your ankle or shin area with both hands. Fingers pointing inwards, capturing from the outside of the foot. Now on an inhale, lift your forehead, draw your shoulder blades down your back, lift your chest. Your legs are still planted at this point. Exhale, stay. And then an inhale, you're gonna kick your legs into your hands in order to lift the legs off the mat. Hold here. 2 breaths. Release down. Lay the other cheek to the mat. Lift back up. Now the second variation, feel free to point through your toes instead of flexing them. And if you're able, instead of grabbing from the outside, you can choose to flip your grip, hold on to that outside of your foot, and do a flip grip. I'm not able to do that. If you can, that's awesome. But otherwise, you guys can join me just for another rep of the same version. So hands down by your side. Flex your heels in towards your glutes. And then grab for that ankle, shin, foot. Again, if you want to grab the ankle, flex your ankles. If you want to grab the foot with pointed toes, grab the outside of the foot. Okay? Maybe I'll do that for the second one. So on an inhale, roll your shoulders down your back, lift your chest, lift your forehead. And stay on an exhale. Inhale, kick your hands into your feet into your hands. And lift, lift, lift the legs off the mat. Stay for 2 breaths. Lift a little higher, expand through your chest. Kick into your hands. Exhale, release. Nice job. Rest the cheek to the mat. And we'll cool down. So from here, just draw your left knee into your side at a 90-degree angle for a half frog. Stretching on the inside of that left groin, left adductor. Send breath into your low back space. Find your arms, your hands underneath your shoulders. And inhale, keep your left leg where it is. Come up into a cobra variation. So your leg is in half frog. By lifting into cobra, we feel this a lot on the front of our right hip as well. And we're working on opening through our chest as we have this whole class. Just scoot forward so I don't hit my basket. Spend 5 or 10 breaths here. You shouldn't feel pinching in your low back. If you do, lower down, maybe onto your elbows for a nice Sphinx variation. Slowly lower down onto your belly. Straighten your left leg behind you and we'll switch sides. Rest your left cheek to the mat. Draw your right knee up towards your armpit at a 90-degree bend. And find your half frog and breathe here. Walk your hands under your shoulders. Push through your palms and lift up either into a Sphinx pose on your elbows or into a high cobra shape. Keeping your right knee where it is. Really feeling that nice stretch along the front and outside of your left hip. And roll your shoulders up and down your back to open your chest a bit more. More breaths. Lower your body down, straighten your right leg behind you and rest your forehead on the backs of your hands for a crocodile. Breath should be really relaxed now. For our last pose, you have the option to stay there, or you can rise up onto your elbows for Sphinx pose, broadening through the collarbones one final time. Or I really like an option with a block if you have it, to come into Sphinx pose and rest your forehead on a block. Let your shoulders kind of sag up towards your ears. And just totally disengage the back of your neck. Let the back of your heart sink heavy towards the front of your heart. And on your next inhale, remove whatever prop you have and come to meet me in a seated posture at the front of your mat. Cross your legs. Place your hands on your knees. One big inhale, lift the crown of your head high. And one releasing exhale together. Hands at heart center. Namaste. That was a fun one. I really enjoyed that sequence. I hope you did too. I know it was fairly challenging for an intermediate class, but hopefully gave you something to work on. I'm certainly still working on all types of heart openers, especially bow and wheel and camel. So it's a work in progress, but we're going to do it together. So thank you for joining me. If you liked this video, please share it and like it. And don't forget that we have an Awakened Movement Collective or community where every month you're going to get 4 extra yoga videos, 1 meditation, 1 kettlebell workout, and a live chat session with the community. So it's created to just be a really nice, lovely nook where all of us can get together. I'm open to any type of feedback, but just to create a little space in this internet world where you can feel at home. So please consider joining that or share with others who you think might enjoy that. And I will see you guys next time.